I was reading a piece today by our friend. You've heard him on the show quite a bit, R.J. Anderson of CBSSports.com. And I like pieces like this, especially from a guy like R.J. Anderson, who actually has worked in Major League Baseball in analytics departments and is a really, really smart, level-headed guy. Is one I trust his opinion without any hesitancy. I mean, totally trust his opinion. So he was talking about some of this, like there are teams that he identified that you can that could be making potential trades based on some of the talent that they have. And I find these kind of pieces appealing because, again, I know how smart he is. So he's got the Cardinals on that list, and specifically he rates them number 4 as teams who trade candidates, 5 teams, including the Cardinals and Rangers, with intriguing players to swap. So he's got Cincinnati, their left-handed pitcher. No, I'm sorry, left side infielders. He's got number 2, Milwaukee's outfielders, trade pieces. Number 3, Texas Rangers pitchers. They have maybe too many. And number 4, St. Louis Cardinals outfielders. And R.J. Anderson writes, quote, as with the Brewers, the Cardinals project to have more talented outfielders than they have roster spots. I agree with that, by the way. St. Louis is likely to enter the year rocking some combination of Dylan Carlson, Tyler O'Neill, Lars Nootbaar, and Juan Yepes. They'll likely have Alec Burleson on the bench and a pair of intriguing thumpers just a call away. Former minor league free agent signing Moises Gomez and former first-round pick and top prospect Jordan Walker. The Cardinals, R.J. Anderson continue, almost seem guaranteed to trade from their outfield depth ahead of August. O'Neill, by far the closest to free agency, would seem to be the likeliest to depart. That's his take on that. He also had the Cleveland Indians number 5 on his list. I agree with his assessment. I'm not saying they're going to trade Tyler O'Neill, but if you're trying to figure out who right now would maybe be the most likely guy, I think it would be Tyler O'Neill, but I also think it depends on how Tyler O'Neill is doing during the season. I don't think the Cardinals are obvious, and I don't think R.J. Anderson believes this either, that the Cardinals would trade him if he's having a bombastic, in a good way, a bombastic season. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But they do have a surplus, and that is a place where they could go if they're going to try to put together a package for pitching. By the way, I'll find this again. I don't have time tonight and read it tomorrow. It's actually really funny. Jim Bowden, who never ceases to entertain at The Athletic, he solicited trade ideas from readers. Like, hit me with trade proposals. And one of them was about trade proposals for Brian Reynolds, and we talked about him Friday. And someone brought the Cardinals up and put together a trade package for Brian Reynolds. And basically, Jim Bowden said, and the trade proposal for Brian Reynolds was, I'm almost thinking it was like made up, like in terms of like someone was trying to get a laugh or something. It was so preposterously stupid. Anyway, he said that whoever made the trade proposal had the Cardinals giving up everybody, basically. I'm exaggerating, but, humor me. So Bowden basically, his answer, and I'll read this whole thing tomorrow, but Bowden's answer was, if you called John Mozeliak and Mike Gerson, you pitched that to you, if you pitched that to them, that exact proposal to them, there would be no answer on the other end of the phone. They wouldn't even respond, and they'd hang up on you. So there you go.
I love it.
I know.
Oh, that's good.